Capricorn, hi, it's Lisa. Just coming in, having some coffee, and reading some cards. How you guys doing? I'm here to do your October 2021 general reading. It's only general, so it won't resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and you come back to see me. And for you guys who've been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. I started a new spread, so I'm still trying to remember the placements. So every now and then I'm going to look down at my cheat sheet, right? But okay, guys. Well, let's get right to it. Oh yeah, and if you do like it though, if you can give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and if you do like the spread, can you write me a comment and let me know? I'd appreciate it. Alright, let's see what we're going to have for Capricorn, October 2021. October 2021. Knight of Swords, Death, oops, the Six of Cups crossed by the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Coins, or Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Alright. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what kind of story we could tell from this. Now I have in your past self, recent history, this Knight of Swords energy. Now it's very possible this is reflecting your energy or exactly just how you were handling things in the past that would have reflected what like your present. So looks to me like you were like charging ahead towards something. I don't know if it was like a job, a business, but whatever it is you had in your mind, that you had ideas, that you were trying to rush to get something started. Now you could just have a lot of air in your chart also. And it is very possible this was somebody, could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Doesn't have to be, but just somebody with a lot of that air quality, you know, just going to launch to go get something. But again, very possibly you. So now in your present energy I have Death. And this is like a change, a transformation. Like something is changing about you, your circumstances, or whatever is going on. Because the only way that new things can come in is if something actually dies off. And so I don't know if what might have changed. I don't know if you did have some form of, like if you did have to like change jobs, change homes, change people in your life, or if you've actually had a personal change about what, like how you handle things, how you do things. Just, yeah, all right, well, let's see what else we can find out. Because I have your current self is the Six of Cups. Now this could be like, where you're having a lot of family, around, or you're for some reason having a lot of memories of family and past people, or are you around a lot of children? Like, are you interacting with a lot of children in your current time? But crossing you, I have the Hierophant, and the only thing I think of this is he is all about structure and what is like hard and concrete and traditions, and having the way I always feel about him is like it's just supposed to be this way and that's how it is feeling, right? And now it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be being involved in church, it could be involved in some kind of counseling. It could be becoming more spiritual. It could be a wedding. I mean, it could be a marriage. So it does have a lot of different aspects. And with the children here, I'm wondering if it does feel a little bit like that. So maybe there is going to be, and if it is, this wouldn't be for all of you, obviously. But like, is there a wedding coming up with somebody who has children, and you're getting involved with that? I mean, it's going to be your new family. Let's see what else we could find out. Maybe, because it's general reading, so it that may be for some of you, but not, I couldn't imagine all of you. That would be neat though, wouldn't it? But let's see, from what we have here is, this is your family patterns, the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is interesting. All right, now this is when we come up, we've all been raised by somebody, and good or bad, we'll take that stuff with us into our present lives. And with this, it feels like, it's because like it's a karmic wheel. And there's a lot of different karma, because actually I was actually watching something today, and they were talking about there's like 5 different karmas. And one of them was ancestral karma. So things that have gone through your family, and so you're basically, every cycle, depending on your beliefs, but every cycle of life has a karmic debt to repay. And so if this was like kind of like an ancestral karma, where something that you're bringing with you throughout your life, and and eventually it'll follow somebody else, or it could just be that you have a lot of life cycles going on. And the other way I was thinking about it, like because again, we all have karmic cycles, it is, but it's just almost like, I'm wondering if your family wasn't the type of family which is like they had a roll with it mentality, which is like kind of like, some people, they get stuck in something and they can't get out of it, and just like they almost like, everything's like a trauma after a while. Like, why me? Maybe your family didn't have that, and that's good, because when you do, it's like you can't get past it, because we all have karmas. If you're going to have to ride on this wheel, you got to be able to get over each cycle, whether you're on the top side or the bottom. And actually, if you can think of it as where to keep your vibrations high, and with a positive outlook, and not have it like a very, like, I don't know, I keep thinking vibrations. Instead of riding on the outside of that wheel, if you could just like ride on the inside, kind of like from that movie Twister, when they were holding onto the plumbing with the thing, because they were in the middle of the tornado, so it wasn't really affecting them. They were just kind of like hanging on, because if you're on the outside of the tornado, you're getting cut to shards. So that's kind of like either those two things. Like, I'm thinking either ancestral karma following you, or, which does not have to be bad. I mean, it doesn't have to be bad. It's just, that's kind of like, I don't know, that kind of like gives me like good chills. But, or if you just learn, your family has pretty much taught you how to ride out the karmas. Like, not everything's a tragedy, let's just move on. And now this is for the 6 of Pentacles. This is for your fears, or the way you handle situations. Now, you might decide to like be charitable. Hold on a second. Coping mechanism. Excuse me. So it might be about having balance. Like, how you cope with things is having a balance. So if you're trying to keep things fair and even, how you're dealing with stuff, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, you could be around a Libra too. They're very fair, balanced people. But yeah, I just feel like you like to have things balanced and have things fair. Maybe you're involved in some kind of, like, you know, social justice situations, which, you know, there's been a lot of that going around. Or, you know, or just a matter of very charitable person, and that's how you deal with things. All right, and next one is, okay, in your conscious mind, I mean, like, what is literally on your mind, is being able to enjoy, when you do hard work for something, being able to enjoy it. So you want to be able to enjoy your fruits of your labor. And that makes sense. Not too much explanation. And also, yeah, being able to nurture things to growth. Alright. Now the Queen of Wands. Okay, sorry. What you desire here is to be, like, very structured, strong, charismatic, full of energy, somebody who can be a leader. So I don't know if you're looking to make a business, become like supervisor or a manager, or just in general in your life. You want to be that person who people look to and say, wow, she or he, I don't put, but look, they're doing that. Like, very multitasked, very, like, always on point. You know, I could be doing this and this, that kind of thing. And I feel like that's what you want. If you had no issues around you, that's what you actually would want to do. Now, the High Priestess is the lesson. And I feel like the Spirit's trying to tell you to use your intuition, use your gut feeling. Don't be afraid to use your intuition. Like, if you get an inkling of what, there's something going on that just doesn't feel right, don't push it away. Don't shove it away and say, no, like, yeah, no. Think on it. Because there's a reason why we have that. You know, did you ever, like, be walking, I don't know, maybe it's dark or whatever, you don't have any, there's nothing around, but you get that, like, funny feeling in the back of your neck. They're saying, pay attention to it. Not that you're in danger, not that you're in any risk, but in any situation, if for one reason or another, your brain is kind of like activating that, pay attention. It's something that you need to know about, be aware of. And then for the outcome, or advice from Spirit, it's the Four of Pentacles. Now this is kind of, I feel like you're holding on to some things that you don't want to let go of too much. Like, maybe you don't want to let go of, could be money, but I don't feel like that is, because you already have this going on. I think it more like time, energy. Just like you don't want to give up too much of that, because maybe you want to make sure you have what you need for, you know, yourself, really. Let's clarify, see if we can find out anything. Oops. Alright, what can we find out about Wheel of Fortune? We find out about Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn. Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn. Six of Pentacles. And the Three of Wands. Alright, well, that makes sense, yeah, because you had it here. So that's probably what you grew up with, learning balance and always looking ahead. So that's what the Wheel of Fortune would make sense. Your family just probably taught you, don't sit in it, just move on, you know, and that's good. All right, let's see, what about the Death card? What can you tell me about the Death card? Queen of Cups, and the Strength card. All right. Well, this is telling me that you need to use strong will, like willpower and strength in mind and in your soul for whatever this transformation was going to be. And I'm not sure if this Queen of Cups is maybe in your environment, somebody that you know. I don't know if this is somebody you're having a relationship with. Yeah, possibly this is a relationship. If not, it's just maybe you trying to make sure that you, even though you're going to be, you know, like nurturing and caring and loving, but also going to be strong. Now, what about this Six of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles for Capricorn. Six of Pentacles for Capricorn. Got the Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. The Knight of Pentacles, something that you are probably going to be, if you're trying to grow something, if you're trying to build something, I feel like it's going to come, but it's going to take a while. Like the Pentacles, it's a long process. It's nothing really fast. Now here with these Lovers, it's almost like, okay, now this could be a choice between a person, you're choosing people, or if it's just something in your life that you want to, if you need to make a choice about. And that actually kind of makes me wonder. So, whatever you changed here, and with this Strength and Queen of Cups energy, is that where the relationship is? And you're still making a choice on whether you're going to go with it or not. And it's going to be a long process to build on it, because it doesn't always have to be money. Or you're going to be making a choice that's different than what you normally would make, and you're still thinking about it a lot in the process of trying to be fair and balanced. What about this Nine of Pentacles? What about this Nine of Pentacles for Capricorn? Nine of Pentacles for Capricorn. The Knight of Swords. And the Page of Wands. I think you're getting a message from somebody. Expect a message from somebody. And I think that somebody might be this energy, this King of Swords energy. Male or female, that doesn't matter. Either they are who you're thinking about when you're thinking about, you know, being able to, the fruits of your labor, build your abundance, or they're just incredibly charismatic and energetic, and you're waiting for a message from them. Let's see, what about this Hierophant? Can you tell me about this Hierophant? The High Priestess and the Ten of Wands. That's interesting. All right, well, the High Priestess, again, with the intuition, you know, go for that. But she's also the keeper of secrets, and that makes me wonder. And with this Ten of Wands, all right, obviously you have some kind of burdens going on. You know, you're worried about something. You're carrying something. Like, I feel like you're carrying something on your shoulders here, and maybe you're not really sure what to do and how and when you could put this down. So if this is a relationship, let me see if I can get anything from this Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune again. Yeah. and the Ace of Swords. That makes, all right. And like I said, I have no idea. This is feeling kind of like, are you possibly, just go with me on this one. Is somebody getting married and they have kids, but are you concerned about how other people are going to feel about it? So you feel like you need to be strong in this sense? And because this is such a big change that you wouldn't have done normally, and you're making this choice that you wouldn't, it's not something that anybody would have expected you to do, because when you have the change, when you have this lover's choice, it's usually, okay, yeah, it could be between people, but it could be life choices that you're making that you actually have to be able to explain to people for whatever that choice is. Because then I have this karma again, and this wheel of fortune. You know, I said where you ride, where one place on a wheel or not. But then we have this Ace of Swords, which can be a victory, can be a complete and total victory. Like, yeah, you got it all handled. This is all going to work out for you, and then, or it could be a double-edged sword. So I think that's your head. You're actually worried about that. Like, you're worried that somebody's not going to understand whatever choice it is that you're making. Whether, if that's what this is. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody, but I'd be curious. If it is for you, I'd love to know. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. What can we tell me about Queen of Wands? The Hierophant again. Okay. Wow. And the Six of Swords. Alright, so if this is a marriage, or it's like some kind of long-standing relationship, are you considering maybe not staying there because it is getting too rocky, too rough? And maybe you would feel more in control of your situation if you didn't stay? Is it a marriage that's ending? Okay. The High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? Or are you just still going to stay in the relationship, but you're moving away from anybody that maybe there's some kind of toxicity going on? So maybe you're moving away from that. Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Alright, so I feel like you are planning to make things work. And with this being in the lesson area, it's like, yeah, there's going to be some sleepless nights. You're going to have to, really think about what your plans are going to be. But, make sure you keep using your intuition. Keep using your gut. Because that'll serve you. And what about this? Well, might as well do this one. The Knight of Swords. The Fool and the Moon. Oh, maybe that's why I was feeling like this was something that you were like reaching to do. Because, yeah, you wanted to, that's why you were feeling like you were going to strut out and do whatever. You wanted to do something new. Something completely new. You wanted to do it, and you're like going in headlong, and you weren't even going to worry about the consequences. Like, he's like all, he's like walking around like, almost like childlike with his enthusiasm in regards to it, but yet there was still going to be some things that made you a little bit wary, a little bit nervous, where you had to, be able to, just feel it out, because you couldn't see it right out, but you knew it was there. One more for this Four of Pentacles. The Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles again. Yeah, you're going to have to make decisions. And that's what it feels like, that you are going to have to make decisions in regards to, because yeah, you have the Two of Swords and you got the Lovers, and so there's enough feelings of, and the Two of Wands, it feels like all this two, kind of like you're going to have to make a decision based on two things. You got a choice of two different things going on. So where you feel the most comfortable is where you're going to fall, kind of, in that way. And then I still feel like there's, you know, the advice is still telling you don't give up too much of your own thoughts, processes, like too much of yourself. Don't give up too much of yourself to other people's thoughts and words. Okay, let's pull a Soul's Journey to see what we can find out about that. Imagination and service. I feel good when I can help others. True, with your Six of Pentacles. And imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Well, there you go. Alright, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, you can give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, write me a comment, and if you subscribe, hit the little dingy bell, because I'm probably, most likely, going to be doing something in the middle of the month. So, if you want to, you can catch that too, okay? Thank you so much, and you take care. Talk to you.